3, 2, 1. Ay, 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 ay. For all of our Spanish viewers out there, me gusto tu. I think that means I like you in Spanish. But either way,
Thank you for watching.
thank you for
Out
watching.
there in Spain.
Now, take the time. I know you're probably about to leave, motherfuckers. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Tell us what you think about the intro. You still didn't do that. You failed your homework. How can we do our jobs if you're not going to bring it back, give it back to us?
Yeah, kind of help us, help
Yeah,
you, you
help
know?
us, help you.
We're here to help you guys.
Yes. I mean, in a world full of chaos, you got two guys sacrificing the heat, everything that goes along with being the world's greatest podcast. We gotta get it back. Either way, I'm rambling right now. So how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You rambling a little bit?
Rambling. I'm a rambling
Been drinking a bit there.
Nah.
It's
Just a mid-afternoon.
a mid-afternoon. Been day drinking there, partner.
Nah. No, it's doing all right, man. Hanging in there. I guess. So this week, one of my favorite childhood movies, and I had to see this shit probably had to have seen it 1,000 times. Is
Magnifico. What?
Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van
What the
Damme.
fuck is that? Oh.
You ever seen it?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, like, Land Before Time or Toy Story or some shit.
No. Land Before Time. That was pretty good.
That movie was dope, and Petrie was like, what up?
And what was it, the Bat? That was
The Bat
it was Robin
Petrie.
Williams at the Bat. He's like, I got one claw, but beware.
So yours is Bloodsport. You like the action movies.
Bloodsport, yeah.
I like the action movies too. My man was Schwarzenegger.
Well,
I love Terminator, Total Recall. It's like, give these people air, Cohagen. Quit being a dick. Speaking of that, there's these Instagram filters now where it looks like you're choking on Mars. Where like the people who's choking on Mars in the movie, like their face turns red and eyeballs pop out.
Oh, really?
There's an Instagram filter that does that now, and it's fucking weird.
Well, you know what I'll be doing right after this.
But, you know, all those action movies back then, like, don't hold up now. They're all, like, corny.
Yeah, well.
No offense to Van Damme, but especially his stuff. I mean, maybe not so much the higher quality movies.
You know what's funny? I don't think any one of his damn movies ever went to the actual theater. It was just released in Blockbuster. All his movies were straight to DVD.
The straight to DVD before there were DVDs.
Unless he was like co-hosting or
straight to VHS.
Yeah. We used to do that, man. We go to the damn movie store. And my stepfather, what a dick. I go in there. I mean, I love comedy. So the few like the action movies I was like loved like that was, I just watched them over and over and over again. And but I'd want to get a comedy. I said, oh no, can we get Well,
can we get Pet Detective? That Ace Ventura's hilarious.
Back then, you remember, damn, what's that dude's like John Candy? Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know why. He's
like
a tiny bit before my time, but for some reason, everyone fucking loved that guy, and I never understood why.
I loved all his movies.
Yeah, I've seen him in a few stuff. I remember watching Home Alone when I was a kid, and my mom was watching it with me, and she like got all excited when she saw John Candy in it for the first time. Yeah. And then towards the end of the movie, she was like all disappointed, like that was just him giving her a ride. Oh man, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Little did I know he was the most famous person in the fucking movie.
He played was it Barf in Spaceballs? You ever see Spaceballs?
Yeah,
I think it was Barf. It was the the replacement for what's his Chewbacca.
Yeah, it's just
That was a terrible impression, by the way.
It was okay. It was like a mixture of the lion from Wizard of Oz and Chewbacca. No, I mean John Candy's character. It looked like Wizard of Oz lion. And
Oh
Chewbacca.
yeah.
That's still a great movie. It holds up good. And, like, you can't hate on it being a little corny. I mean, it was made fucking 80 years ago.
I mean, that was Mel Brooks. I love Mel Brooks movies. He
But-
did Blazing Saddles, too.
But you love Bloodsport. When's the last time you actually seen that movie?
Well, actually, anytime it comes on TV. Well, we canceled our cable because it started getting too damn expensive, and I kind of miss it. But anytime it would come on, I'd have it on the TV, and I'd be calling the girls, "Hey, girls, come on, get in here. Check this out. This is my favorite."
John Floyd Cotton. What's his name?
John Claude Van Damme.
Damn, totally drops kicked this guy. Check it out.
Look, the dude throws a pill in his eye.
So did that movie
But
win any Oscars or anything?
no. It probably would have. I don't know.
No.
But yeah. So I watched it again. Actually, when I realized how shitty it was,
so you have watched it as an adult and realized it was a pretty lame movie.
Yeah, it was. I kind of wish I wouldn't have watched it and just kept the legend in my head the way I remembered it. But yeah, I watched it again. But it was another dude. We were in the army together. We were sitting around and said, "Oh man, he ordered it on Amazon." I think it was Amazon back then. But when it just got started, and then ordered the DVD. He's like, "Fuck yeah, man! I watched that shit too." And we both loved it. We sit there and we're like, "Damn it! It's too late now."
Yeah, you just kind of got to appreciate the shitty acting and just find it funny, and you're there for the drop kicks and the stunts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I feel like there was a lot of movies in the 90s that don't hold up well at all anymore. I watched Batman Returns.
Is that the George Clooney one?
No, that's Batman and Robin. That one was even worse. But Batman
sucked.
Batman Returns was the second one with Michael Keaton.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tim Burton, of course, huge in the 90s. Huge.
And my favorite, a buddy of mine, Brian, we were talking about that not too long ago, our favorite composers. And it's the only one I remember, is Danny Elfman. He did it for him. So I'm like, you know what? That fucking Danny
he's
made
random.
that movie.
He's made a lot of random shit over the years, like
I think he was part of
horror, action, humor. Did a Simpsons theme song.
I think he did Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyway, I saw Batman Returns on cable, and I checked the info. You check the info on the guide, you can see how many stars the Academy gives it. It's out of 4 stars. Most movies are like 2 stars. Bloodsport, that definitely would have been a 1-star movie.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Unless
But I see it had 3 stars, which is pretty rare. Like, that's Academy Award nominations, that's Golden Globe nominations. But I'm watching it and it's just fucking terrible. Like the dog catching the fucking thing, the dog catching the bat, fucking, what's it called? The boomerang, the bat boomerang, and it's like, it was just terrible, dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like lots of 90s movies were that way, but it was just like all we had. One of my favorite movies as a kid, well, actually for a time being, it was the Mario Brothers movie.
All right, you know what? Didn't see that one.
I loved that movie when I was a kid. I watched it over and over for like a year or 2.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how like terrible and stupid it was. I had no idea until, I was an adult and I heard things about it.
Wasn't that Anthony Hopkins who played Mario?
No, it was Dennis Hopper. He's oh, no, I don't even know who played Mario. It was some unknown guy. And John Leguizamo played Luigi. He was like And
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper played the bad guy, who's like he's the bad guy. He's a great fucking bad guy in all the movies. Speed,
Yeah. Um,
Waterworld. He's always a bad guy. He's always fucking badass. But I love that movie. But apparently it was fucking terrible. One of the worst movies ever made.
trash.
There's the other one, Lost World, the second Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that movie as a kid. You know, like watched it over and over. But all the adults were like, "That movie's such garbage. That movie's so stupid. The first one was way better." People were just talking shit like, "Oh, the first one's better." But dude, I loved that second one as a kid, and
You
it's
watch
still one of my favorites. But it is kind of stupid.
it?
But the biggest one for me is the Star Wars prequels. I'm sorry to all the Star Wars prequels fans.
But like the number one with all the Hannikin,
The Phantom Menace.
the Hannikin.
Phantom Menace was alright. Attack of the Clones and
You know what? I didn't even watch any of them.
they were not good. They weren't edited that good. It was just kind of corny with the actors, Natalie Portman and that other Hayden Christensen. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
And I wished it were better, but it wasn't. But apparently people love it now and it's getting like rekindled.
Rekindle. Trying to think of what else. I don't know. But that was just that one right there just came to me. Like, you know what?
Dude, all those action
should've-
movies back then were like that. I mean, maybe Arnold was in some better ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Chuck Norris, Van Damme, they were in like all the C movies.
And that's all we watched. I told you, yeah, my stepdad, we go to the thing, I'd want to get a comedy. Sorry.
So
But,
movies like, yeah, Total Recall, Terminator, A movies, Rambo. What's another Sylvester Stallone action one? He was Rambo. The Rambos are like the
Cobra.
Yeah, the Rambos are like the B movies. And then like Van Damme, Norris, they weren't in
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, that's fucking prick.
What a douchebag now. And he just turned out to be a total letdown. But
Yeah.
back in the day, I didn't like his at all. He's corny as fuck. You knew what he was about to say. Even as a kid, I could predict what he was about to say for each. It was like whatever's the most ridiculous fucking shit you could think of. That's what he's about to interject with right now. And,
Yeah.
it was always right.
Was he in any good movies?
I mean, if you like action, like Under Siege.
That was like his only good one. That was one of his earliest ones.
Yeah. Then he started doing. I
What's
think he
the
did
one?
with Vivica
The
Fox.
one with DMX in it. Exit Wounds.
Yeah.
That was a cool fucking movie. And
Yeah.
I think he was in. Was he in another one with DMX? I can't remember, but. Or was he in one with Jet Li? Oh,
Yeah, there
fuck
was a
it.
Jet Li.
Fuck
I
it.
forget the name, but yeah, there was
Steven
a Jet Li.
Seagal's done. He's lamer than all of them.
You ever
Chuck-
watching him?
Chuck Norris is 5'10" and will kick Steven Seagal's ass.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know how tall Chuck Norris is, but I'm pretty sure he's kind of short. All those actors are fairly short.
Yeah.
Arnold too.
That's you know what I found out this week that Arnold's like 5'8" or some shit.
Yeah, that's what my mom met him a long time ago, and she always like, I met him once, and he was still a bodybuilder and wasn't an actor. I'm like, really? Wow, and he's really short. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, dude, he'd be standing on a box in most of his movies, and wearing like tall heeled shoes and shit. I shit you not.
See, information I wish I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I always imagined Arnold just being like this massive,
6 foot fucking 5 or 6'6". Yeah.
just some towering freaking beast.
That's the thing with movies. You can make people look tall. It's easier to make short people look tall than it is to make tall people look any size, really.
Yeah, like a I always screw up the name. War of the Worlds. Remember Tom Cruise? Had
Yeah,
Tim Robbins in
that
it?
little shit.
Yeah, so he had to stand on the box because Tim Robbins is actually like I think like 6'2".
Really.
Yeah, And Tom Cruise, I heard, is like 5'6", so they actually, when they had the little close-up scene where he was like, "Hey man,"
Yeah, he's
he was
definitely
standing on the damn
he's
box.
standing on a box. How degrading is that? I guess if you're Tom Cruise, you don't fucking care. You like, I'm gonna be an asshole to Tim Robbins the whole fucking time if I gotta stand on a box and talk to him face to face.
I wonder if he ever was like, you know what? I'm gonna need this box to be a little bit taller. If I'm gonna stand on
Can
the
I
box,
be a little taller than him instead of the same
yeah.
height?
If I gotta stand on the box, I want to be taller than this
What's
motherfucker.
another Liam Neeson? He's like really tall, like over 6 foot.
Oh.
He's a badass.
See, that's one
dude.
I wouldn't have managed.
He will kick your ass.
Got a certain set of skills.
He's a fucking badass. But yeah, he's like really tall.
Yeah. I think his movies are going to go down into the category. You're going to watch them later on.
They're already in that action movie category. Like Taken. There was a couple before Taken.
You know, I always thought about Taken. It ended up being like Taken 3. I said, man, ain't this bitch like shot herself by now? She's been through enough, like every 2 years.
Well, in Taken 2, in Taken 2, his wife his ex-wife gets kidnapped as revenge for killing all the sex trafficking people. I actually didn't even bother seeing Taken 3, but like there were a couple. It seems like there was one or two before Taken with him in it.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Batman Begins. He was the bad guy, and he was badass. But he was like played a part in some other cool shit. Then he got taken, and then it was like off. He's off on the action movies. And he's still fucking doing it. There's this, I forget the one that just came out on video on demand. He's got the shotgun on the cover, the double barrel shotgun. It's like another fucking R-rated Liam Neeson movie where he shoots and beats his way to the top. God bless that man.
Hey, I mean, he's put in the damn work. I mean, I'm sure these movies ain't easy.
Dude's like in his 70s too.
Really?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Maybe not that you mention it, but
I saw him in an old 90s movie with Anthony Hopkins, and he was like, well, he was young, but he was also fat. He was kind of funny looking.
yeah.
Same with Billy Bob Thornton. I saw him a long time ago in a really old movie, and he was like fat. He was funny looking, dude.
Yeah.
Because like now, I mean, he's been skinny since the 90s, but before this, there was a time when he was kind of chunky. I'm like, dude, is that Billy? Yeah, dude, that's Billy Bob Thornton. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Chili Dog Thornton.
All these people go through the transformations. But hey, people stick to their guns when they're making good movies or bad movies. When they're getting paid, it don't matter.
If you're getting paid $2-3 million a movie and you're having fun with that shit.
Who are the action stars now? Liam Neeson's definitely one. He's got a list of action movies and movies coming out.
Is Jason Statham?
Yes, that was going to be my next one. Jason Statham. He just came out with a movie called The Beekeeper. Haven't seen it. Gonna check it out.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, but
I'm gonna check it out. But like, he was in a few things. Then he got the Transporter, and then he like was in just a whole array of action movies over the span of a decade.
You know the movie. The movie I first saw him in, it might have been his breakthrough movie because I don't remember him before. But it doesn't mean he couldn't have been. But the movie Snatch.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah, those were his breakthrough movies. Those two Guy Ritchie movies in Britain. Yeah. Dude, that guy's crazy.
Is it in London or?
Yeah, he made those British crime movies where they just like, you a fucking cunt, yeah? You fucking get your teeth knocked in, yeah? Or whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah, the one movie he liked to lay on the floor and had like this piece of glass and somebody was busting him out for it. They had them shit on the glass while he was like under it or whatever. It was just something crazy. I think it was called London. And
I don't know if I've seen that, but yeah, he was in a couple of the old ones from Guy Ritchie. First thing I saw him in was this Jet Li movie called The One.
The One.
I saw that movie. I was like 11 or 12. Thought it was so cool. again, I watched it maybe a year ago, and it was fucking terrible, dude. It's it's this mul- it's this movie based in a multiverse where Jet Li goes traveling the multiverse to kill all his selves so he can become stronger. But apparently in this movie there's only like 100 something universes. So
So,
he goes to each universe killing his other self in that universe to become stronger. Then he faces off with the last one who's just as strong as him, and it's like, whoa, dude. So they got the superpowers, they got the kung fu, they rip off a bunch of the Matrix, and when I first saw it, like, damn, this movie's fucking badass, dude. Like Jet Li's like ripping people apart and shit.
yeah,
But you see it now, and that movie was fucking terrible, dude.
yeah.
That movie was fucking terrible. Definitely
Terrible.
definitely one of Jet Li's worst movies, because there's plenty of stuff, good movies that he's in,
Yeah.
but not that one. But hey, you're a kid, you don't know what's bad. And then
You know,
when you
gotta,
see a good movie, you're like, this movie fucking sucks. I remember watching Save It Private Ryan with my parents. They all got together in my cousin Drew's living room.
yeah.
And I was watching it. Yeah, it was violent. It was crazy. It scared the shit out of me. But after that D-Day scene, it was fucking boring. I got bored. Didn't want to watch it. I went upstairs. I wanted to watch fucking fucking Death Wish or something.
I don't know. I got to,
the good movies can never keep the kids' attention.
yeah.
So they just like watch the stupid shit and they think it's good, like the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s. And there's so much shit like that, especially in the 90s, that like just doesn't age well.
Watch a movie. God, what is it called? It was Howie Mandel and Fred Savage.
What? I already don't want to watch it. That's weird how
this is another one. I had to
are.
see. Hey, let me see. My service sucks out here, but
Service
I've got
sucks
to
and
let
then-
everybody know the name of this movie so you can watch it. I was a kid. What is the movie with Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
So
Little Monsters. That was
So
it.
Howie Mandel's the bald guy from The Price is Right or some shit. He's on the talk shows.
No, he's on
Not Price is
The
Right.
Voice.
That's stupid. Not
That's
Price
Drew
is
Carey.
Right. The fucking with the suitcases. Take
Ocean something.
Deal or
Ocean.
No Deal or some shit.
Oh yeah.
So he's that
With the
bald
soul
guy who
patch.
does like lots of the
Yeah.
game show and host stuff. And Fred Savage is, of course, that little shit from Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. Used to love that show.
So I don't really want to watch anything with them in it. But
Well-
so it was a 90s movie?
Probably late '80s.
Oh, so they were like actually pretty fucking popular when
Oh
the
yeah,
movie
yeah.
came
They
out.
were
Like,
in
people actually
in their
took
primes.
people
back
took
then.
them seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
But man, I love that movie. And then I watched it later on. So good.
Dude, that's what the 80s do. Those Coke goggles make anything good.
And
Coke and hairspray. I feel like that's like 75% of the 80s, Coke and hairspray.
there's probably more of that sold than anything else in the world. Like cans.
those
my
two
mom
products.
and my sister, man. I mean, they would buy those like value pack cans of like this big around. I mean, they.
Back when you
My
had
mom
to
would
have,
spray the shit out of it in the car when
back when
she's
you had to
trying
have big hair,
Yeah, the
big
damn.
old hair.
Yeah,
Oh
that's-
man, we should probably change the subject. We can just drone on about movies and hairspray for a long ass time. Have you
Alright.
seen the movie Hairspray, where John Travolta fulfills his lifelong dream of being a woman?
No, I'm gonna
He
have to
plays
say-
he plays a woman in the show
Oh, yeah.
with like prosthetic makeup and a wig and all that.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
fucking stupid. I see so much stupid shit now in Hollywood. I don't even really care anymore.
Yeah.
I watch TV shows now.
Like what? What do you watch?
All the Yellowstones are good.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
I watched Three Body Problem on Netflix recently. That was cool. True Detective new season was cool. The Boys new season was pretty fucking awesome.
Really?
It was their best. It was their best season, and I can see how they're gonna wrap it up. It's very see how next season will be their last season. They already said that, but it's fucking badass.
All right. I think I got an episode. I need to finish that.
Careful though, it'll show you a guy's asshole just like out of nowhere, and you're like, oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one instance in the first episode where they get you, and I'm just like, I did not want to see that, but I guess that was the prank.
Yeah. Man.
It's like, haha, you saw my asshole. You didn't want to, but you saw it.
I wonder if he went to the director and he's like, you know what? For once in my life, I want the world to see my asshole.
I wonder if that was actually Carl Urban's asshole. Or
like a stand-in ass.
I don't know how you pronounce his name, but like it could have Carl Urban, whatever, but it could easily been him, and he could just say, no, it wasn't me, it was an ass double, or like whatever.
My ass double.
But he could have just got an ass double. It's like, I don't want to spread my cheeks with the camera on the floor pointing up.
He's like, walk up and say, hey, man, from behind, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell y'all apart.
In the show, it's kind of like it comes quick because he says, I'm going to send you the file and rat this person out. But instead, he decides, fuck it, I'm going to send you a picture of my butthole. So, like, when we see it, the other person reading the email sees it. So we're both, the viewer and the character, just like, oh, god damn it. So I see why they did it, but, like, very unnecessary. Asshole.
It could have been anything.
They can show assholes on shows on Amazon Prime and shit. I didn't know that.
As long as you put that TVMA up there,
that's crazy.
Show whatever
dude.
you want.
As long as those kids are just on the kids section and anything can be in the adult section, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've noticed some odd sex scenes in some Marvel shows. Well, the Jessica Jones show on Netflix. I was just like, damn, dude, this is a Netflix Marvel show? What the fuck? But
there's a couple of Marvel sex scenes I wouldn't mind seeing.
What's that blue bitch with all that paint on her?
Yeah, there's one of them. Her and Black Widow.
Wasn't what's the singer's name? Rihanna? Isn't Rihanna one of the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think so.
That's fucking stupid. I've never actually seen one of those movies. They were very entertaining in the Avengers movie.
We could have her making out with the stick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't think I haven't seen the Guardians of the Galaxy yet, but
I'm kind of done with all the Marvel. Like their heyday is done, I think.
Yeah.
That being said, I have not seen the Marvel new Wolverine Deadpool movie. Everyone's saying it's so amazing. It's going to bring the MCU back and all this stupid shit. I don't know about that. I haven't seen it though, but hell, if you guys think Marvel's still got a lot going on, Disney's going to like put out some awesome quality. Give us your opinion, because I personally don't think it's going to happen. There's going to be some hits and misses, but they're done. There's never going to be an Endgame again, man.
Yeah. You're wrong. You're right.
But who knows? I want Marvel to be good again. Make Marvel great again. But I'm kind of getting burnt out on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched one in a while.
I will watch the Deadpool one when it comes out, and I will enjoy all the cussing and raunchy jokes.
Yes.
Because Disney, they can do that. Disney making R-rated movies. It's great. What a country and what a time to be alive. Disney is making R-rated movies. It costs like $3,000 to get into their park. And they still have some secret that they don't share of how they never have mosquitoes. I will find out one day. They probably just spray the dick out of everything every fucking morning, every fucking night. just spray the dick out of
It's
all
low.
of it.
Like a little private airplane sweeping in.
Yeah, no fucking mosquitoes at all. Fuck yeah, dude.
So the only thing you have to contend with is 110 degrees. Humidity.
And apparently alligators, if you walk off on the other side of those ropes.
Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't it built
man.
on a swamp? Wasn't it originally built in like a swamp area?
Yeah,
Or-
all of Florida was built on a swamp.
Yeah.
No, just it was built on an old haunted swamp ground. And it spans up into Georgia called the Okefenokee.
Okefenokee.
Okie dokie?
Fenoki.
Copy that. Well, we should probably wrap that up because we fucking rambled on about Marvel and Ryan.
Yeah, man.
Ryan Reynolds for so long.
Buttholes and superheroes.
Butthole Silver Surfer. That's gonna be the name of this episode.
That's where he stands backwards on the board when he's flying around and has his cheeks spread while he flies through the city.
He just takes his shit on everyone. A silver shit all over the city. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. So, like my man John here alluded to, like, subscribe, tell us what you think. Come on, Marvel, do they still got it going on?
Is the MCU dead?
Is it dead? Is it really the end game with the movie?
I don't think it's dead, but I think it's dying.
Yeah. Well,
that's like your opinion, man. Fuck you, man.
can we get a fuck you out there? Come on, people.
Can I get a fuck you, John?
All right, so we're wrapping up. We love you. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Everybody needs to know, and everybody needs to watch. For John Farmer, James Wilson, peace.